Hi, hello, how's it going? If you can read, you will know that I have 5 guitar products here that I really like, and I'm going to tell you why I really like them, starting right now with Ernie Ball Super Slinky guitar strings. Now, I actually used this exact package in my previous video. You can see it in the thumbnail. These strings just they feel right for me, you know. These are basically 9 gauge. I've tried 10s, I've tried 8s, I've tried the hybrid ones where it's like the thicker 3 or 10s and the top 3 or 9s or something. These just feel the best for me. I have tried a lot of Ernie Ball strings, but I actually haven't tried any other brands yet. So if there's a brand of strings that you really like, leave a comment about it, and I will definitely check that out. And you will almost certainly receive a shout out if I end up making a video on those strings. So nothing to lose. Go ahead and comment, please. All right, next up we have my main guitar amp, the Fender Mustang GT100. And actually it's right here behind me. You just can't see it because it's too low down. I got this amp because I couldn't afford a lot of pedals, but I still wanted to mess around with effects and stuff like that. And this allows me to do exactly that. There are a whole bunch of built-in effects that you can add to any amp model, basically. It's awesome. You can get any sound you want, really. I will say the presets that come on it when you get it are not good at all. But once you start making your own, it is worth every penny you paid for it. Also, there's a headphone jack on it, which is always good, so you can hear your cool presets silently, and there are stereo XLR outputs, which is really handy for recording. Now, I would at some point suggest getting the foot switch that goes with this amp. Last week, actually, I got the GTX 7 foot switch. Oh, my camera just tilted. That's weird. The GTX 7, I think, technically goes with the more modern GTX Mustang amps. But if your firmware on the GT amp is updated to the latest version, this will work just fine. It lets you use the looper. There's a tuner, a tap tempo you can use, and you can switch on and off any of the effects you put on a preset. So yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, next up we have Dava guitar picks. Dava. I'm just going with Dava, okay? I love these picks. Okay, every single one from this company I've tried, I've loved. Especially the smaller jazz grip ones. It's just the right size for me, you know. Now, these picks are a little bit more expensive than other picks, but it is definitely worth it. And here's what makes them really cool. Number one, they have this rubber on it. It's really grippy, and these 3 lines in the middle, so if you're holding onto this pick, it's not going to fall out of your fingers. I can guarantee it. You'd have to be holding it really weird for it to fall out. And second, as Dava explains in some detail on their website, they're kind of like multi-gauge picks. So like for normal picks, right, you have thin ones and thick ones. And usually when you're playing with a thin one, you can't get the feel of a thick one and vice versa. But with these, with that rubber in the middle, if you hold it farther away from the tip, then it bends more because the rubber is flexible, right? So it feels more like a lighter pick because it's bending so much. But if you hold it closer to the tip, where it's just this solid nylon or whichever material you're using, they have multiple choices. It's just solid, so it's like doesn't bend at all, so it feels more like a thicker pick, and it's a really cool idea. And also, these things last forever. I think I've had this one for well over 2 years now, and it is a little bit duller than new picks, but really not noticeable at all if you didn't know what you were looking for. These picks are fantastic. I can't recommend them enough. Go buy some right now. And fourth, we have the Honeytone mini amp. I'm sure you've seen these things around. It is pretty cool. It's fun. It looks really cool, you know, vintagey. I love the color too, but it just sounds bad, okay? It doesn't sound good at all. It might be decent for the size of the thing, and I guess portability is a selling point because it's got this clip on the back so you can put it on your pants. It's also very cheap. I got it for like 22 bucks on Sweetwater or something. Which, if you know anything about guitar amps, $22 for any kind of amp is honestly a good deal. So yeah, definitely worth the money, but don't expect a good amp. And lastly, we have Wizard's Mist and Shine cleaner. I actually used this in my last video too. Some kind of cleaner is always a good product to have around. It makes your guitars look, really shiny. It doesn't remove scratches, but it does remove fingerprints very well. It's very effective. I think this actual brand might be made for cars or something, because I remember seeing it on AutoZone or something like that. I don't know, but it was a 1 gallon container. A bottle as small as this will last you a long time. I've had this for over a year and a half, and I've still got a third of the bottle left, so yeah, that's a long time. All right, that is all the products for this video. I hope you check out some of them. If you're on the fence about buying one of these, just go for it. From my experiences, you won't regret your purchase. They're all really good items. As of recording, no one commented on the previous video, so there is no traditional shout out for this week. By the way, comment to get a shout out in the next video. But since no one commented, I am just going to give a shout out to one of my friend's channels. Her channel is all about books and that kind of thing. So not exactly music, but I watch her videos and they're very entertaining. So definitely go check out her channel and subscribe. All right, that's it. Bye and have a fantastic day.